What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in this one, I'm going to be testing Bitdefender Total Security. Yes, I have in fact managed to get Total Security despite all of the pain and suffering I had to do to get this to work. Yes, for some reason, like antivirus companies nowadays just would not freaking let me get a trial. Like Kaspersky ruined their trial thingy completely. Now you have to give them your credit card. I'm not gonna do that. So if you want to see a Kaspersky test, give me a second so I can find an older version of it and like update it to newest signatures and newest stuff. Because if I get the newer one, I would need to either get a license from someone or actually like give them my credit card, which I'm not going to do. So if you want to see that again, otherwise I cannot really test Kaspersky anymore because of all of that. So what I will do here is Bitdefender. I was initially struggling with because it did not let me get the newer version through the old installer, and the licensing didn't work, so I couldn't get the trial. But now I did get the trial, so we can test Total Security, like a full review, and not only just the free version. If you want to see free version separately, let me know. I got you. So for now, though, let's focus on what we have here. I'm going to give you a timestamp, probably around here, to tell you where to skip if you don't want to watch this, like the whole protection features and stuff, the walkthrough. If you don't want to look at this, then just skip to wherever I was pointing right there. So let's just go to antivirus first. So right here you have your scans, you have settings. I'll just go quickly through this, so you don't have to sit a whole day. You don't have to basically just sit here and watch me scroll through all of this stuff. So yeah, this is the antivirus. Then we have crypto miner protection, which is nice. We're going to put that to the test as well. Have advanced threats defense, which is for exploits and advanced threats, which is nice. Kind of like exploit shield, I'm guessing, with Avast. Then we have online threats. Anti-phishing, we'll put that to the test. We have links right here. I don't think it's all phishing. It's mostly malware, so we don't know though. We don't know for sure. We have vulnerabilities. That's more or less just if there's any issues with the system. Wi-Fi security, more or less like that. Then we have firewall. If anything is, going through, we can check. Yeah, mostly this type of things. So as you can see, you have stealth mode. That's already enabled by default. I'm not going to change any settings again. The only thing I did enable, I will say this right now, is crypto miner protection, because there could be some in our actual folder, and I want to see this in action instead of just the antivirus picking them up. So that's the only thing I did change. So it is not 100% vanilla, but that's not going to change a lot. So if we move to ransomware remediation, we have exceptions. That's not going to happen. Then we have automatic restoration, so that means if something does get encrypted, it should like get reverted right back. So that's gonna be relevant later on, so make sure to watch that. And then we have anti-spam, which is yeah, just friends and spammers, block Cyrillic. So this is if you're very against Russians, so you can just disable those. And you can disable if you're very against Asians for some reason. Pun not intended. That is very mean. Don't be against them, please. And we have privacy tab. We have safe pay. A gimmick, in my opinion. Same with the VPN. Same. This is fine, and this is also fine. But these two, this one, it's okay. VPN's a gimmick. That could be a standalone application. You don't need it with the antivirus, in my opinion. Then we have anti-theft. That is only if you have a Bitdefender account. I do, but I'm not going to show you all of that either because that is way too involved right now. We're just looking at performance, like I said. And then we have gimmick, and this is fine. Avast has this too. Then we have all of the notifications. More or less just information for now. You'll see way more different things afterwards. Then we have general settings, password protection, security widgets. This is what I turned on because otherwise, you'll be flashbanged like this. Like, jeez, bro. Okay. I'll go back to dark mode. Now we have advanced. You can use a proxy server, send product reports. Please, if you love privacy, make sure this is disabled. Like, just advice. Then automatic updates. It already did that. It's already up to date. I can check it again if you want me to. which I will do before we do anything. There we go. There we go. That's done. It's up to date now, completely, so we're good. Now we're done with the walkthrough. We can actually start looking at our links. So as you can see, there's a bunch of these links. We have very stealthy URLs right here, definitely not suspicious at all. We have 3 and stuff like that, yeah. I have Google Chrome right here, which is what people usually going to use. So, okay, there we go. Now we have everything, and now I can run this as administrator and have this open just in case something does in fact load. So I'll put it right here like always. Scroll all the way down. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and be this. Punch this in and see what happens. Alright, so that one was blocked. Great. So that is already a block. I'm gonna put B for block and M for miss. So let's keep going there. That is blocked. Let's keep going. That is also blocked, so that is block number 2. 3.exe. And we have another website. I'm gonna do it like this so it's gonna be more visible. There we go, that was also blocked. So that counts. And we go the third URL. Taking a bit too low, but as we expected, this is not a very convincing link at all, like whatsoever. So I'm glad that that was blocked. Have a block. Khazar is a very known remote access Trojan, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm being that like ironic or like trying to, you know, channel all of my sarcasm into that. It is a very known remote access tool, so that's why I said it's extremely stealthy in quotation marks. Let's keep going. Blocked, very good. That's a block. So let's keep going. Alright, a block again. Great. So that one was blocked. So far nothing that would have gotten even close to be getting through our protection, which is great. Let's try this. Seems very new. Okay, that one went through, but it was detected by... They're not detected by the URL shield, but it was detected by our actual program. So let's check our notifications. Yep, okay. Let's see what it is. Okay, Trojan generic. So that's also a block. Not by the file, not by the web shield, but by the file shield. So blocked. Nothing has ran. Just so you see that again, nothing is running. So that is great. Let's do renewable.exe. Oh, oops. Okay. Okay, that one was there. Okay, probably also blocked. For some reason, it wasn't detected immediately by the protection, but that is a block. Let me just double check. Yeah. Definitely detected. Okay, that's great. That's blocked. Evon executor. That is a fake Evon, which is a legitimate executor, which is not great. Evon executor. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. It was blocked. So that's a block. Keep going. We have... Oh, nope. Okay. We have 5M spoofer. .exe. CFX bypass. .exe. And that was blocked. So great. Even from cache, it was blocked. Let's try the third one. And it was blocked, as you can see. So that's also a block. And the last link. Okay, that was not blocked by the file by the online shield, the web shields, but it was blocked by the actual Bitdefender, so that is great. Yeah, we get it. It was right here, so that is good. So that is all of the blocks. That is a clean sheet. In terms of links, all of them were blocked. So now I'm going to grab my all of my actual samples. This is going to take a little bit because I had to combine two folders from 2 days ago and yesterday because there's not enough samples for me to properly test just yesterday's. So we'll see how it does in that aspect. All right. So I'll be back when I get all of the files sorted and when I have like the execution script ready. Okay, so here I am back, and we have 584 items. As you can see, some are yesterday's, some are from 2 days ago. Like I said, I had to combine some because I couldn't get enough samples. Now we have 584 right here, as you can see. So what we'll do is, I have disabled it. Yeah, I have. But I'm going to re-enable it the second I run the maltester. So what we'll do is, I'm going to run maltester right now. There we go. Should open. And now I will type in yes. And like I said, usually I'm going to wait. And now I'm going to put this aside. Put this right here so we can see everything that's happening. So I'll unfortunately have to, I cannot enable it from here. So that's going to be a bit more painful. But I will do the best I can, okay? So I'll have to do this very quickly. And the moment I do this, we will go. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're going. Okay, so we do have an Ada setup that is in Russian for some reason. Let's check that. What is that? I'm not gonna do that. It's a repack. No, I'm not gonna install that. Like, that was missed. Alright, so we are done. Final detection ratio is 95.88%, but the thing is, those things that did actually run were blocked in like 99%, or like it did not even work in 99% of cases. So it only missed the Google Chrome, which we have already, so it didn't work. And the other thing that it missed is the one installer. Other than that, we have no real issues. Now we're going to do our usual thingies. There is nothing in memory, as you can see. No hollowing, from what I'm seeing. No weird behavior. Bitdefender is going off in the memory, as usual, as expected. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's still moving to quarantine, so I'll just restart and see what happens when we're back. If I can delete the exe folder, then there was no persistence. Alright, we are back in. Let me just remove this folder. I can, which is a good sign. So nothing has run yet. Let's check startup. Alright, nothing. Which, as you know, is a great sign. Now, I will not do second opinion scanner until I actually get the ransomware test through. So now I'm going to compile my ransomware collection, and we'll see how it does against that. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, we also have an important file. If you can read this, nothing was encrypted, so that's pretty much it. I have paused the protection so I can drag all of these in, of course. As you can see, we have all sorts of things right here, all sorts of threats from years upon years of research and like looking around on the internet. So that should be interesting. Oh, I missed this one. Hold on. There we go. Now we have that too. So some of these might not work. I'm not sure. Some of these are not gonna even run. I'm not sure about that one either. But let's just run maltester like that. We're doing ransomware now. And I'm gonna do yes. Now, as before, I'm going to run Process Explorer. Put it right here to see any behavior in real time. Then there's new ransomwares, by the way, a few days old only. So that's gonna be interesting. So in terms of antivirus, we have it right here, so we can turn it on quickly. And we'll have this right here. And then this is here. We don't need that open. And I'll put this here. And now we're going to hit yes, and we'll start. There we go, and there it is. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. That just went through, huh? Just like that. Damn. Okay. So, as you can see, the script finished, but we were seeing around 97% detection ratio. This was... there's nothing running, but let's see if this file is... Yes! Yes! So that's really nice. So, let's check about this folder. Like, I mean, let's make a new folder and check these files if they're really cooked. These two specifically, what we're looking at. So, yeah, there was not a perfect detection ratio. Files were encrypted, but let's see if it was. Yeah, so this is definitely encrypted. But then, the actual non-encrypted files that are here, so the important, as you can see, which was recovered by Bitdefender. So that surprisingly really works. Good job, Bitdefender. So I was gonna fail it for missing the Peter one, but in fact it just sat in memory afterwards. Let me check startup. Okay, we have something in startup. Let's see what that is. Okay. So what I'll do now is restart and see if Bitdefender can stop. Yeah, okay. If Bitdefender can stop the this file from running, because this added itself to the startup. Let's see if Bitdefender can stop it, okay? We're gonna see that. Okay, we're in. Let's see who's going to be faster. That one file, or is it going to be Bitdefender? So Bitdefender's running, which is good. And allow reminder. Okay. Let's wait a moment. Oh, okay. And that ran. Don't know what it is. Oh, that was a ransomware, and it was killed on spot. So let's check startup. Yeah, this thing was murdered the second it ran, so that is good. But I don't like ransomware in my startup particularly, so yeah, let's check if we can just delete this now. Yes, okay. So now what I'll grab second opinion scanners, and we'll see how we're doing in that aspect. Okay, so our scans are completed, and as you can see, Hitman Pro has found nothing, so absolutely no threats that remain on your system, and Kaspersky didn't find anything either. For the record, the files were encrypted because the original file name was that. So if we open this with Notepad, you're going to see that this is a jumbled mess. So, however, Bitdefender has managed to recover these files to what they were before, so that is a clean win for Bitdefender in this test. So, would I recommend this product or not? Yeah, honestly, like, it does really nice, and it is doing perfectly fine. It does slow your system a bit if you have a low-end system, but as you can see, but to be honest, like, this is still pretty impressive in my opinion. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you want to get Bitdefender, I'll provide a link in the description, and this is all for today. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.